On March 30th, many moons ago, a beautiful baby girl was born. That beautiful baby girl would grow up to be a beautiful little girl, a beautiful young lady, and a beautiful grown woman. And that lady is my mommy. She is also a fellow Aries. Her birthday is March 30th, if that's not already clear. And she is the strongest, bravest, most intelligent, most sacrificial woman that I have ever met in my life. Although I did not make the decision to be here, she made the decision to bring me into this world, and I am forever indebted to her. I said all the time, if I could just be half the woman that she is, I would be doing something. I would be saying something. She is my biggest cheerleader. She always has my back. She is the best Nana that I've ever seen in the history of Nanas. She is my confidant. She is, I used to try to play her and used to deny it, but the older I get, she is definitely my best friend. Tried to fight that for so long. I've been curving her for so long, but she is my best friend. We speak the same language. We have the same humor. She is my road dog, my ride or die. We can, talk about any and everything. I literally tell my mom everything. I tell her the good, the bad, and even the ugly. If you've ever told me anything, she know your business too. She would never tell a soul, but listen, I'm such the friend that everyone comes to tell me everything. And, that's heavy when everyone's laying their burden down in front of you. So I be having to release it. And who else better than to tell but my mama? Because I know she ain't finna tell nobody. She really doesn't even care, but I'll talk her ear off about any and everything. She is my sounding board. She is my voice of reason. Although, like I said, we are both Aries. She is a March Aries. They're a little strange. And I'm an April Aries, so she is definitely, the yin to my yang. She is the more poised, reserved, lady. I still have tons of work to get to that point. I'm more of the hit first, ask questions later, and she's more of the, well, let's come down to what's going on. Let's talk about it. Let's come up with some sort of solution. I mean, I can go on and on and on. I'm sure she, loves the flattery. She's the flyest mama I know. She will still, till this day, throw on her heels, honey. I be trying to keep up with her. She does such a wonderful job of balancing my world out. She is such a great grandmama. I already said that, but I have to reiterate that because it's literally my mom, my son, and myself. I don't have, any great, massive support system besides God, my mom, and myself. When it comes to raising this little boy upright, training this little boy in a way that I would like him to go. Sometimes it's a little annoying. We butt heads on that because she wants to spoil him and, her grandbaby this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blue. Sometimes it ends up being good cop, bad cop, and obviously I'm the bad cop, but nonetheless, I could not imagine a life without my mom. She comes in any room and lights up the room. She is the talk of the town. She is the cat's meow. She is the main event center attraction. She is the life of the party. And it's all genuine. It's all effortless. She doesn't even have to try. She just wakes up and it is what it is. And, you know, people tend to flock to her like a moth to a flame. Hell, most of my friends like her better than me anyway. They're always threatening to, you know, leave me alone and hang with my mom because she's always on an adventure. She just loves life. She does not take it for granted. She's always traveling to new places. She be leaving me, but it's okay. I understand, you know. We ain't on the same pay grade, so I get it. I can't always attend, but, you know, she goes out of her way to make a way for us. Like I said, she sacrificed so much to be a parent. She sacrifices. Till this day, I'm still a spoiled brat, and I have to blame that all on her. But yeah, she, you know, even when she's being annoying and aggy, I just couldn't imagine, and I don't want to ever imagine, in a perfect world, me, her, and my son will all go together. We will all leave this joint together because life is just not even worth living without my mom, without my madre, without my partner. And I'm just so thrilled to be able to enjoy another year of life with her. I'm just so grateful that God chose her to be my mom. I'm just so humbled all the time by her presence, and I strive every day to be more and more like her. She is definitely the total package, inside and out, beautiful inside and out. And I'm not just saying it because that's my mom. My mom is a MILF, or I guess it would be a GILF because she's a grandma. I don't know. But I mean, I don't feel like there's enough words in the Webster Dictionary to describe my love for my mom, to describe our relationship, to describe how much of a beautiful soul she is. She puts other people in front of her. Always. She's always looking out for people. You could be a perfect stranger. She's still gonna look out. I mean, didn't have, like, if you guys could have just spent 5 minutes in my household, my mom never did no cussing and fussing. I didn't even know my mom cursed until I got old enough to hear curse words. My mom never did no cursing and cussing and fussing. My mom never did no drinking, never did no smoking, never had different men in and out of the house. My mom was married, you know, for all of that time. That was my father. That was the only dad I knew, you know, of course, at the time. And after her husband, that was it. I all of these years growing up, I thought my mom was not dating. I thought my mom was a nun. And come to find out, she just kept that separate. She kept my innocence. She kept our relationship. She kept our bond. And she didn't ever, she never did and never will put anybody above me. And I appreciate that because she kept our space safe and sacred. Even back in the day when we were living in the hood and living in the projects, when you came in our house, you would have never known the outside world was the projects because it was always so clean, so neat, so tidy. I remember seeing my mom on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor, polishing like it was crazy. I never had any chores. I never had to do anything. My mom wanted me to focus on school. She always would say, your only responsibility and your only focus should be on school. You don't have to worry about coming in here, cleaning this, cleaning that. I mean, of course, I would, tidy up and help out, and because how can you not when you're raised with a parent like that? But I never really had to. I have always been and always will be my mom's little princess. My mom made so many sacrifices. She worked crazy hours around the clock, which in turn made me a latchkey kid. But guess what? It made me a responsible person, a person that's not scary, cautious, but not scary. We've explored a lot. Yeah, she's always been a hard worker. And I've adopted, some of those same practices in my own life. Always just made it safe. And I can go on and on and on. I've already said that. But I'm just going to end with, I love you, Mom, if you are listening. Happy birthday. I thank God every day for you, and I pray for you and over you. And I am praying, not wishing. Most people, I wish you many more. No, I am praying for many, many, many more years with you in my life. I love you to the moon and back. I will go to war with God about you. Okay? So happy birthday, Mommy. Aries season. Turn it. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, you comment, most definitely subscribe, and share. Until next time.